Hey, 8th graders. All right. So today's Wednesday, and your lesson for today is 9-1, volume of cylinders. We'll look on the chart or even in our lesson, and we find that volume needs a formula. The formula for cylinders is V equals capital B H. Don't forget that B represents the area of the base. And so you have to look at the area formula for the base, which is a circle. The shape of the base, as we have in this soup can, is a circle. And the area for a circle is pi r squared. So we'd put pi r square in place of capital B times the height. We know that we always mark the height in between our two bases. So you will be using this formula, and you will be starting with that formula when you show work on every cylinder, volume of the cylinder that you find during this lesson. So that kind of wraps up the fact that you must use your formula, and there it is. This just shows them filling it up with the little cubes to approximate what a cylinder's volume would be. But there we go again. The volume of a cylinder is V equals BH, or V equals capital B is replaced with pi r squared height times the height. So we know that we always shade your base, and circle the height in between. All right, very, very good. Let's just do a couple here. Shade your base, and it shows the radius of 3, and circle the height in between. So on homework, I need to see you shading your bases, circling the height in between. And what they have here is V equals capital BH, V equals pi r squared times H. We know that pi is 3.14, or just use your pi button on your calculator if you have a pi button. If you do not, just use 3.14 for pi. The radius shows it as 3, so we would put 3 squared times the height, which was 10. So we rewrite that, and we've got to first use PEMDAS. 3 squared is 9, so it's still 3.14 times 9 times 10. And we multiply that out with your calculator, or you could say 9 times 10 is 90 times 3.14, showing your work if you don't have a calculator, and you would get 282.6 approximately. That's those wavy equal signs. All right, my friends, so there you go. Notice here in B, they said that the diameter was 6.4. So keep your eye out. Do they give you radius as they did in A? But in B, they gave you diameter. So to find radius from a diameter, simply divide by 2. So that would be 3.2. Awesome. So you would do the exact same thing. 3.14 times 3.2 squared times 13. Shading your bases, circling your height in between. Okay, nice. There's 2 examples. So just save it for homework. You don't need to do this for homework. But notice on number 4, did they give us radius or did they give us diameter? They gave us diameter. D equals 10. So R equals 5 on number 4. Shade your bases, and circle the height between. So V equals BH. V equals pi r squared times height, 3.14 times 5 squared times the height of 6. 3.14 times 25 times 6. Calculator out, work the numbers, and you would get your answer. 6 times 25 is 150 times 3.14. May as well finish this one. 4 times 0, 0. 20, carry 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. Placeholder. 0, 5, 1. 1 times everything is 150. 2 placeholders. 3 times 0 is 3. 3 times 5, 15. Carry 1. 3 times 1, 3 plus 1, 4. And add 0, 0, 11, 7, and 4. Underline decimal places. 1, 2. Don't forget decimal places. So it would be 471. So V equals approximately 471 inches cubed. Cubic units for volume. All right. Here are some word questions. See, and what they did, they just said that the diameter is 8. So if diameter is 8, radius equals 4 to use in your formula. And it says it's 4.5 deep. Mark that as your height. So easy enough. V equals pi r squared times height, 3.14 times 4 squared times height. Height is 4.5. Then run it on your calculator, but be sure to do your exponent first. In my opinion, rewrite it. 3.14 times 16 times 4.5 to get your volume is approximately, work it with your calculator. They multiplied it out and got 226 and 800ths. Feet cubed. Please don't forget your unit and cubed for your final answer. Same story here. 12 inches diameter means radius of 6 inches. And the drum that is 4 inches high. There is your height. 4. So use those in your formula. So that's easy breezy. We're not going to worry about guided practice. Okay. You will be doing 9.1 for your homework. Let me see if I want to omit any. That is so tight. Such a tiny height distance that if we shaded it, it wouldn't even show anymore. The whole thing would be colored. But for these 3, so let's omit number 6. Just because. How does that sound? I do want you shading your bases. Don't rub it out so you can't see if 4 is 4 the radius or the height. It's the radius. So I need to see your formula. It needs to start with capital V equals BH every single time. So we would shade our base. Okay, radius equals 4. Shade your bases, circle the height in between. So then always start with the original formula and replace capital B with pi r squared, area of the base, times height. Then plug in your numbers, 3.14 times 4 squared times 24. Then feel free to use calculator. But I like you to rewrite it 3.14. 4 squared is 16 times 24. Then run the calculator. V equals. So do this, that exact way. You're going to need notebook paper, I imagine. There is not enough room to show formulas and filling in the numbers for the rest of these. Let's just omit number 11. Okay. And down here, let's go with let's do 12 and 15. All right. You may omit these two. All right, but always start with the original work. So if you finish up your homework, I need you to take a picture of your worksheet here with all of these, with all of your work shown for every problem. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 problems to do for today's homework. Take a picture of this. Take a picture of a piece of notebook paper if you use notebook paper to show your formulas and writing it out. Remember, you may not punch in until you've written it out after you do your radius squared. And then get your answers. Bring them back, please, to the original line. Always make sure that you write your answer with the unit. Like this one was feet cubed. This one would be inches cubed. This one would be meters cubed. V is approximately. And the reason it is approximately is because 3.14 is just an approximate number for pi. So therefore, it's not exactly equal. It's approximately equal to. All right, very, very good. Do a good job. Show me your work. Send me a picture. Attach it to your assignment. Also, your work that you've shown. 2 pieces of paper. Send them to me. Y'all have a great day. God bless you. Love you.